Calico has 1 to 4 players playing and drafting tiles in order to fulfill 1 or more of 3 scoring categories and score the most points. There's a slightly different setup for beginners, but the standard rules are simple enough to handle if you have any experience with modern games. Anyhow, each player takes a quilt board. The partial patches built into the border are different on each board. You have 6 design goal tiles, but only use 3. The name tells you what you need to know. These are tiles with design goals. Score the higher VP number if you fulfill both color and pattern. Score the lower if you fulfill color or pattern. Points are awarded at the end of the game. The left example scores 7 points because of the colors, the middle example scores 7 points because of the patterns, and the right example scores 14 points because of both. During setup, choose cat scoring tiles from each difficulty group along with matching tokens, then randomly attach black and white patches. During gameplay, earn that cat token if you please the kitty. Coconut wants 5 or more connected polka dot tiles. Leo wants 5 straight line tiles. Touching groups and sets of the same pattern don't attract the second cat. Be clever if you want those cats to come to you. If 3 tiles of the same color touch, gain the matching button. 2 touching sets cannot gain a second button. If you collect a button of each color, take the rainbow button as a bonus. All buttons are worth 3 endgame points apiece. Now that you know what you're working toward, it's easier to explain what you do during a turn. Simply play one of the 2 tiles above your board, then draft one of the central tiles to replace the play tile, then draw a new tile from the bag to replace the one in the middle. That's it. Everything else in Calico is maximizing actions in order to score points. The game ends once all quilt boards have been filled. Check design goal tiles, then cats and buttons. The player with the highest total wins. Place patch tiles to fulfill design goals, attract cats, and offer pleasing colors and patterns. That's Calico. Calico's player boards are pretty small, and the central area is about the size of a placemat. 2 could play on a large coffee table, but 3 and 4 might be better off sticking to a dining table. It's a tile drafting game with variable scoring rules. There's luck involved. When you add more players, it's harder to strategize because tiles are getting taken on you. Thankfully, you still have cat and button goals in case you need to abandon your design goals. Keep that in mind if your family/group prefers strategic games over tactical ones. There are a number of icons, but the graphic design helps keep things straight. No reading is required. Unlike Cascadia, a similar game from Flatout Games, there aren't scoring exceptions that will catch you off guard. Some kids as young as 6 can handle the beginner game. Ain't enough for the standard. With that said, the strategies and tactics are deeper than you'd expect from the theme, so watch out for frustration. Our games, including Setup and Takedown, have averaged 50 minutes. That's with 3 and 4 players, plus multiple teaching games. We first played Calico at OrcaCon 2020 as a prototype. Its designer, Kevin Russ, crushed us. When our Kickstarter copy arrived, I was dying to try it. My focus was design goals, but when I realized I couldn't fulfill all 3, I targeted cats and buttons. Good thing. Me and Dad tied. It took 2 tiebreakers, but I came out on top thanks to 1 more button. Calico's theme is adorable, and Beth Silva's art takes it to a new level. Graphic design is excellent, and this game has serious table presence. The box isn't small, but it fits in a large backpack. You could take it to a friend's house and easily teach their family thanks to this simple rule set. The rulebook is good for learning, teaching, and referencing. It has a few variants at the back, solo rules, achievements, and my favorite, bios for all of the game's cats. Isn't that so sweet? There's plenty of variety thanks to the design goals and cat scoring tiles. I'd appreciate more, but I'm totally fine with what comes in the box. You have to track your tiles and your enemies. Yeah, you heard me, enemies. It may look like multiplayer solitaire, but it's not. You had plans for your red vines, but a yellow came out for the first time in forever. Place a worthless green in the corner of your board, perhaps to grab a button later, and take that yellow to keep it away from Mom. Clever. The buttons and cats add mitigation should you run into bad luck. You could score lots of points just focusing on these alone, let alone finding ways to work with your design goals. Those design goals. Wow. You'll look at them at the start and be like, okay, I've got this. Your board looks so empty. Then, all of a sudden, you're panicking. Stop giving me yellow lines. I need navy polka dots. It's agonizing. And then as soon as you pull a tile out of the bag, bam, yellow lines. You can totally play this casually, but once you see how everything comes together, your brain will start burning. In a good way. With all that said, I wonder about trying player count +1 for the number of tiles in the middle. It would allow for more planning and less reacting. Calico offers tile drafting/placement with set collection. Randomness is balanced by multiple scoring paths. It's cute, it's clever, it's excellent. The scoring systems work well, giving players space to plan and adapt. There's luck, but you know how many tiles are in the bag, the scoring goals are in front of you, and the cats and buttons help mitigate things. Plus, if you're like me, you can hate draft to ruin someone else's game in revenge for ruining yours. Nice.